With DTW tutorials educational videos coupled with our CBT app, getting high scores in your exam is guaranteed. Get the DTW Tutorials Jamb CBT app today, okay, with over 20,000 past questions with correct solutions for science, art, and commercial students, all subjects for you to practice with. Get it today to support us. Thank you. Hello guys and welcome to DTW Tutorials. Welcome. Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to be taking you through how to manage your time during your JAMB exam. Okay, very critical. Now, this exam is not, apart from, yes, your knowledge base, okay, it's also a test of your speed and accuracy. Are you getting me? Apart from knowing your syllabus, there's also a test of speed and accuracy. That's why you can see it was formerly, it wasn't 2 hours for the duration of the exam. It was more. It was like 3 hours for the duration of the exam. Okay, but now it has been revised. It's now 2 hours. So it's a test of your speed and accuracy and also your knowledge. Okay, so I'm going to be taking you through how to manage your time, giving you 5 solid tips that you should know. You can see that I'm starting first with the Jamb site itself and what it says about managing time, answering questions. After that, I will take you to a CBT interface and show you how to allot time, how to master your timer. Okay, you know, your timer is a digital clock. It's not like the analog one where you can easily, and I think they don't allow wristwatches into the center. Are you getting me? So it will just be that time counting. So you need to know how to master your time. Know, apart from mastering your time, allotting time to to each subject, your strategy. You have to have a strategy that you have to take to into this exam. If you don't plan that strategy, you will get in and you will get so confused. So please do share this video with your friends, family, your loved ones preparing for the forthcoming exam. Share this video because it would help each and every one of you. Before you get into the exam, you have to have a strategy and you have to practice with that strategy. That's why the CBT app is necessary for you. All right, and there's the DT, you must have seen it from the beginning of the video, DTW Jamb CBT app that you can use to master your time. Okay, because it's very important. From the mock, students are saying that no time, but you can practice and practice and get used to a particular time for a particular subject. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, the tips on how to do that. So first of all, let me show you what Jam said about answering questions now, which I'm going to also rephrase. It says what, answer the easy questions first and skip the more challenging ones for later. So you can skip. I'm also going to show you how to skip and how to change your subjects. Okay, and one thing also, let me go here. This is from the JAM website itself about managing time. Okay, do well to quickly put in your registration number. Know the amount of time allotted for the exam. Be sure to know. So what you get will be an average time you spend on each question. Wait, you see what it says here. It is one thing to know how much time you have, but it is most important to be conscious of that time. Very key. Okay, it says you are advised to attempt the practice test to test yourself and how you will manage your time during the examination. That's why the practice test is the mock. That's why they advise most students to do the mock, but I don't know why students are scared of the mock. Okay, but if you're watching this video, maybe in the future you're preparing for the next jam, please, when you're registering, if it's your first time, please do the mock. It doesn't matter the score you get in the mock. It's just for you to know how the interface works, how to manage your time, to see that time is of most importance in this exam. Now, it says what, for example, if the duration of the it's not if the duration of jam is 2 hours, within which 180 multiple questions are to be answered to allot time adequately to each question, you divide. So this gives us 40 seconds per question. Hence, you are expected to spend about 40 seconds, less than a minute on each question. This is Jam saying it now to you. So less than a minute. Are you getting me? So I'm showing you this so you don't feel where this is just copied from somewhere on the website and on online and just fabricated. This is from jamb.gov.ng ibas, where you can get your brochure, your syllabus, every materials you get. This is where we get it, and this is where I get all your syllabus and publish it on the website for you, on our website for you. So now let me take you to the CBT interface. Please stay and listen to these tips, please. I'll try to make sure I'm quite fast so I don't, I know you have, let's say we're doing chemistry, maths, and physics. Okay, 2 hours. So this is the DTW tutorials CBT app interface. Okay, so get started. All right. Now you can see your timer start once you click. I've done a video of how to use the computer. I've done how to everything. Okay, but this I'm just trying to, what we're focusing here is on how to manage your time. Now, the first key tip is start with the easiest subject for you. You can always go around, if maths is your easiest subject, start with maths. If it is chemistry, start with the easiest that you are very comfortable with. Are you getting me? That's the first number one tip. All right. And the second tip is whichever subject you start with, okay, if you see a question that is taking you up to 20 seconds to understand, that is challenging, please skip it. You saw what Jamb I showed you on answering questions. It said challenging questions, skip for later. See, once you tick, and it also say please don't tick twice. Okay, that's what I read on the Jamb side. Say don't tick two option so please just one, tick your right answer. Make sure you don't tick twice, as in click twice, like you see a green button here, then you click another green button and it shows. But I feel that should be an error on their part. It should be programmed in such a way that it only accept one option. Okay, so let's say it's one option. So when you click, you can see here that it shows that you have attempted this question 1 out of 10. If you go to the next one, is the excuse me, excuse me, you don't understand it, you can go to next. You can see the color of this hasn't changed, so you can still go back to question 2 and answer. All right, so you can skip challenging questions for later. That's the tip number 2. Then tip number 3 is allot your time. This is where I have to now take you to this. It's allot your time. So we have English, maths, chemistry, and physics. We have 2 hours. So let's say the 2 hours now is 30 minutes. Okay, 30, 30, 30. But I would always advise any student, okay, always advise myself, don't work with 30, 30, 30. Reduce it and practice with that time. Are you getting me? For me, I would advise, instead of doing 30, 30, 30, do English 25 minutes, because it's more. There are 60 questions, while the rest is 40, 40, 40. Do maths 20 minutes, leave out 10 minutes. Practice with this. You will still have 3 weeks to the exam. So there's still a lot of time for you to practice. I've done how to complete your syllabus in 30 days and even a timetable. You can watch that, okay? Or you can just start practicing, all right? So you can do this for 20 minutes, do this 20 minutes, do this 20 minutes. You can see you've saved 10 minutes. If you practice with this time, I tell you, you will get used to this time. And you will score, your score would improve as you keep on practicing with this time, okay? As I said, English is 60 questions, maths 40, chemistry 40, physics 40 questions. So you do 20, 20, 20. So you have 10 minutes left here. You have 10 minutes left here, and you have how many you have 5 minutes that you have extra. Okay, so you have 35 minutes extra. Now, this 35 minutes extra, I would say use this 30 minutes. Okay, leave out 5 minutes. 5 minutes should always, you should have 5 minutes before you click the submit button. Please don't wait until it is 1 minute before you click submit button. I beg you, my brother and my sister. Okay, when it's 5 minutes, please click your submit button and make sure you submitted. Are you getting me? So this 30 minutes, you can now go back to all those questions that you have skipped to try to see how to solve them quickly. Are you getting me? Can you see this breakdown? Okay, so I'm saying this for, you know this is a sample. I'm not saying you must do this, but you have to also strategize. So before you get into the hall, you need to have a strategy. You need to have a plan that you have been practicing with. Because this exam is not just a test of, oh, I finished my syllabus. No, it's a test of your speed and accuracy. Are you getting my point? It's also a test of your speed and accuracy. And so that's how to plan your time and practice with it and get used to it. I would advise you use a CBT interface now that you are closer to the exam. So you are also used to this timer here. Okay? And also try as much as possible. Some students have complained about the calculator function here. When they click it, it's a bit slow and all that. See, as a Jamb student, from day one, start preparing. As you are reading, read, study without calculator, practice without calculator. That is the way it is being done. Just like in my own, when I was writing Jamb, is it 16 years ago, there was nothing like calculator. No on screen, no, they don't even allow any type of calculator. There was nothing like that. You enter that hall with just your pencil, your pencil, and a sheet of paper. Okay, and please, I also advise when I'm also going to do a video on it, but let me just say it here. When you are going to or in case you're centered, especially for people, science students that do calculation, commercial students that do maths and calculation, please, your exams print, maybe print 2 copies in case the center doesn't give you a sheets to work with, rough sheets to work with, or maybe it gets exhausted when it gets to your time. So there's no excuse. So prepare for that. Okay, so this is how you can strategize. This is one way you can strategize your time. You can plan your own. You can make this 25 minutes, 25 minutes, 25 minutes. So it means you have 5 minutes. Okay, so it means you have 15 minutes left for you to go round again. Okay, to check all those ones that you felt were challenging and try them. Are you getting me? So that's you just sit down and plan and practice with your own strategy. Are you getting me? With your game plan, you have to practice with it. So yeah, you know the drill in the army, in the early way, you have to practice with your drill and your strategy. Okay, then the next thing is mastering this timer. Now, for instance, let's say you start with English. Okay, it will start. Once you click it, you see 01:59. It will start counting down. Okay, if you start with English, let's say you do, so it's for you to master what you do. Let's say for my own sample, I said I'm going to use 25 minutes for English. So if I start with English, I would note in my mind, okay, it has to be at the back of my mind that once it's 1 hour 35 seconds, I should stop English. Wherever I am in English, I would stop English. Are you getting me? And move on to the next one, to the next subject. Okay, so when I move on to the next subject, I'm giving myself 20 minutes for the next subject. Once it's 1:15 from my timer, okay, the timer is quite different from the analog clock. So if you're not careful, you won't know when you run out of time. That's why you have to master the timer too. Okay, this is very important. This video, please share, because I've seen this is what makes a lot of students fail. This timer. Okay, it's not, it's, when you are reading with an analog clock, it's quite easy. But with a timer, it's a different ball game. Because you think you still have a lot of time, but you don't. So master your time, from the strategy, the allotted time you've given to your subject, master the countdown. Okay, so once it's 4:35, I stop with English. That's if I'm starting with English. I give myself 25 minutes for English. So the next one, when I go to the next uh, subject, okay, once is, this once is 1:15, I stop with the second subject, which is 20 minutes. Once is 0.55 55 minutes, I stop with the third subject, and once it's 0.35 minutes, I stop with the fourth subject. You can see now I have left what for 35 minutes. Are you getting me? So now with the 30 minutes which I planned here, with the 30 minutes, I would now go back from the beginning, from whichever subject I started. Like here, I started with English. I will go back to English and go through the ones that I didn't do and try to do them, go through maths, go through physics within that 30 minutes. And once I'm left with 0005, I submit. Are you getting me? So this is a plan for if you start with English. If you don't start with English, okay, let's say without English, maybe one of these maths and chemistry. So it's you to make your own plan and know this timing. Are you getting me? Cram it. If it's for you to cram the timing. Are you getting my point? So if it's without English, I said, okay, let's say I start with maths first. Okay, so once it's 1 hour 40 minutes, I stop with my maths. I go to the next subject, maybe chemistry. Once it's 1 hour 20 minutes, I stop with chemistry. Wherever I am in chemistry, I stop. Once it's 1 hour exact, I stop with physics. Okay, then maybe if I'm doing English as the last subject. So it depends on you how you want to start. You must have a game plan for this exam. Take it serious and you will see successful, serious results. Are you getting me? By the grace of God, He will favor the works of your hands. Okay, so I'm done with it, and you can see that I now have what 35, this same 35 minutes left for me to go through again. Okay, and once it's 0:05, I would submit. Can you see that? This is all chicken now. Once you have your game plan written down, know your time, which subject you want to start with, then the final tip I have for you is to practice. Kill yourself with practice. Is to practice and practice and practice. And this app is so lovely because it has correct solutions. So when you finish practicing your subject, you see the ones you fail, you see the correction there. And you can go back to your notes quickly. Oh, why did I fail this? Don't just read only correction like that and just go and move on. No. Go back to your textbook, go back to your notes, find out why you are missing something there and understand it. You don't understand it better, there are videos. Search online. Okay, search online. Well, if you don't have money for videos, there's also text. Search and read. Do Google search and read if you don't have money for YouTube. Okay, so these are the 5 tips on how to manage your time. All right, so please do share this video with your friends, family, and loved ones. All right. Okay, so the first tip I said, start with the easiest subject for you. Second is what? Skip challenging questions for later. 3 is what? Allot your time. Strategy time, allotting your time. Then the fourth thing is master your timer. Know your timer from your allotted time. Oh yeah, are you getting me? Then the fifth thing is practice, practice, and practice. Okay, and this is where the DTW tutorials Jamb app would support you in your practice. All right, thank you for staying tuned to the end of this video. All right, and don't forget that Jesus Christ is coming soon. Okay, and He's calling you today to give your life to Him. You know, make Him your Lord and personal Savior, and He's going to give you rest on all sides and progress and promotion. Okay, to that next level of your life. All right, and He's going to make you a winner because you are destined to win. In this forthcoming Jamb 2022 exam, you are destined to win. By the grace of God, I always do a video. By the grace of God, I'm still going to do it. Pray with you before your exams. Okay, so Make sure you stay tuned, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and share this video with your friends, family, and loved ones to help them prepare and plan for their exams. All right, thank you, and see you in our next video.